Determining the values of k. So we don't know what the last number is, but we want to make sure that this has no real roots. There's going to be lots of answers that work, so if you guess and check, you'll probably get it right because there's an infinite amount of right answers to this. So if you guess and check and get one answer that's right, I'll give you 1 out of infinity as your mark.
What?
So that's a very low mark if you want to figure it out. What's happening here, because it tells us it has no real roots, anytime any of these questions tell you about the roots, 1 real root, 2 real roots, or no real roots, that's the hint to use the discriminant, which is the b squared minus 4ac. If it has no real roots, we know that the discriminant, should it be bigger than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0? Less than 0. Because it would have to be negative so that the inside of the square root is negative, which is not possible, and that's why there would be no roots. So if the b squared minus 4ac is negative, or if it's less than 0, then we won't be able to take the square root, and we wouldn't be able to solve it. Well, our b is 7, so this 7 squared will be 49, minus 4, a is 2, and c is k. We need that to be less than 0. We need to solve for k. Well, solving an inequality is like solving an equation, but remember we have that one rule that if we multiply or divide by negative, we have to flip the sign. So here, if I want to get k by itself, I can do that by moving the 49 to the other side by subtracting 49. When I subtract 49, I do not have to switch the sign. It still is a less than sign. But when I divide by negative 8 in this next step, whenever you multiply or divide by negative, we have to switch the sign. So any value of k bigger than 49 over 8. 49 over 8 is, what is that, 6.125?
I'll check it.
Yes, okay. So any number bigger than 6.125 will work. So if you had guessed 7, it would work. If you'd guessed 8, it would work. If you guessed 9, it would work. 9.7 would have worked. But this is the answer. K has to be bigger than 49 over 8. So then, put in b, use one value of k to write an equation that has no real roots. You just have to pick one bigger than 49 over 8. Brett, you get the honor. Pick a number bigger than 6.125. To pick a whole number. 9. So if we would write the original equation, which was 2x squared plus 7x, and now we write plus 9 equals 0, that would be an example of an equation that would have no real roots. If changing this to a decimal is hard, use a number like 10 million. Probably you'll be bigger than 49 over 8. Okay, questions for this one are 8, 9, and 10. 4, 5, 7, 12. See, everybody can remember them now because of the way they add up.